What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ideal Knives. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 4-inch blade, Milwaukee Tradesman. Alright, so let's go over the specs real quick. We've got an overall length of 9 inches, full tank construction, hell yeah. 4-inch blade, 4-inch cutting surface with a drop point blade construction there. Say the word construction too many times. We've got, I don't know how many inches the handle is. I didn't go over this in great detail. It's kind of just doing this on the fly. We got a little bit of jimping here on the thumb ramp here on the handle. Got a little bit, it's soft jimping too, it's real soft. A little bit on the blade here. Kind of get up there nice and personal and do some whittling. Awesome. And you got your pommel down here with a little hole here. You can put a freaking paracord or whatever you want on there. Keyring or whatever the fuck you want to do. Go fuck yourself. I don't know the weight. I think it's about 4 pounds. I think. I haven't weighed it. The thickness, I didn't go into too much, but it's decent. It's adequate looking. So you do this without slicing my hand off. Not a thin blade. It's got adequate thickness to it. Especially down on the pommel, which you can use for some hammering if you did, or if you do, excuse me, I would recommend doing it with the sheath attached so you don't kill yourself. The sheath, I think it's Kydex. It feels a little too plasticky to be your run-of-the-mill standard Kydex. So I don't think it's Kydex. I think it's just some form of plastic. I couldn't find it anywhere. But you got your Milwaukee emblem on the sheath there on both sides. You got a drainage hole here. You can, I don't know if you can see, but you can see the tip of the blade in there. Just in case moisture gets in there, and or water, or whatever you're doing. You're camping, hiking. And the water can drain out and not sit in the bottom of that sheath. That's pretty standard on as far as sheaths go. So you've got jimping on the sheath. I don't know why. It's really weird, but whatever. I don't know if it's for traction when if you're using that pommel as a hammer or something. I don't know. But it's right-handed carry only on the sheath, and the clip does not pivot at all. It's a fixed pivot, or fixed pivot. It's a fixed position clip there. It's just going to hang like that on your belt or your pocket, however you choose to carry it. Sometimes I carry it on my outdoor jacket, which I'm not wearing right now, but it has a spot where I can carry a knife right here like that, and I carry it like that. I didn't mean to flip you off there. Go fuck yourself. So we're going to get into what this thing can or cannot do. So she pushes off. This is how she's in the sheath. It's locked. Locked in there. I bet you can pull it out if you pull it hard enough. But what you want to do is there's this thumb ramp here. Just push. She unclips, and then you got this slot here on each side of the knife. Excuse me. And here, let me get in frame. Sorry, that clicks into here on the sheath. You hear that click. She's in there. She ain't going nowhere. If the handle was a little shorter and there was a way to attach it to a necklace, this would almost make a really good neck knife. The handle's a little too long. But it would make a great neck knife if the handle wasn't so long. I think you could almost probably actually do it with the way it is right now. Putting it back in the sheath, you want to grab above where you just pushed off to deploy it. I'm going to grab above and take your finger right here like a trigger. Boom. Back in the sheath. It's pretty good. When it's on the side, I've had it in my pocket on a belt. I've had it for a couple weeks. And while I'm thinking about it, I think it was $20 at Home Depot. Home Depot likes their Milwaukees. You know I like my Milwaukees. I've featured a lot of videos with Milwaukee products. A little too many. Don't tell the wife. But we're going to see if this thing can cut through some paper. Maybe take her out to the back 40, which is my little tiny backyard. I like calling it the back 40. But take it out there and see if we can baton with it and see what else she can do. Okay. Deploy it from the sheath here. I don't think I featured any shots of her yet. So here, this is what she looks like. Nice looking. I'll admit the handle is a little bit slippery. The jimping's really soft, like I mentioned before. And I haven't used this thing yet, so I don't know how she's going to perform. But she looks great in the hand. I like that. Right or left-handed. Looks cool. Really like this. Feels sharp as hell. I don't know what kind of grind that is. I didn't look into that either. I apologize. The bevel, while I'm talking about that, the bevel is... Let's see if I can do this without slicing my hand open here. Again. Come on, focus. The bevel... Oh, goodness. I get some focus. Sorry, guys. The bevel is a hair off. I don't know if you can see that. It's just, it's a little bit off, but nothing that can't be fixed. And it's not a deal breaker. Alright, so we'll start with, let's start with the paper first. The softest thing I've got. First time use, here we go. Nice. Let me get in frame there, sorry about that. I'm watching what I'm doing and not the viewfinder. Apologies. Let's find a piece of this freaking paper. Here we go, right here. We're going to go right there. Oh, that was poor. That's user error. Don't judge the product on that. That's user error. Here we go. Nice. Again, very nice. Okay, I like the initial sharpness. It's pretty good. It's hitting a spot on the blade there. I don't know if you saw that. A little over midway through, it gets snagged up. Let's see what's going on there. Try it one more time and then we'll look at the edge. Didn't do it that time. One more. Hope that doesn't have my address on it. What I'm holding up here. Fuck! Yeah. Oh, it seems okay. Let's look at that edge and see. Edge looks perfectly fine. I don't see any blemishes or flaws, and it feels razor sharp. Okay, so let's try to do a little bit of whittling. See how she does there. Make sure I'm in shot. Focus. Asshole. I might edit this. Sorry. This is a piece of cedar. Pretty soft stuff. Not like pine, but ooh, that's sharp. All the way down to the tip. That's sharp. And I just noticed. Focus. There you go. Good boy. All right, we'll go down to the base of the blade. Inch our way up. And nothing but good vibes so far. Good feelings about it. I like it. I like the sharpness. Again, this is my first time using it. The spine, oh, especially when you get down here. Spine's a little sharp on the thumb for pushing, like push cuts. But, you know, I don't know how often you're going to be doing that. So I don't know if there's no way that's anywhere near being in the realm of a deal breaker. As far as uncomfortability or hot spots or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it does. Oh, man. You might want to wear a glove doing that. Don't be a puss, man. Stop being a pussy. Anyways. Yeah. It does fine cuts very well. The sharpness is, so far, very, very adequate. Very adequate. It's hitting some rough spots here where I've done test cuts before, and it's going right through them. So far, I like it. That was the first time I used it. Let's see if she can baton. Okay, we're going to take this thing outside. We're going to baton with it. We're going to cut some wood. I might have a fire. I don't know. We'll see. It's really cold out. It's a little too cold for a fire, but I'm going to try to get through this shit quick, because when I'm done here, I'm going to play me some Contra on the NES. Yeah! I don't have my base. It's covered in snow, so I'm going to just use a couple of logs here as a base. I got my baton. Alright, so we're out of the sheath here. See how she batons. Good old trusty baton here I've had for years. Love this thing. Just make sure I'm in frame here, guys. Bear with me. This is just basic stainless steel. I don't think I mentioned that before, but it's just, Milwaukee's always very vague on exactly what blend of steel they're using. They're stainless steel, but I'm just gonna say it's stainless steel, guys. One more strike, I think, should do it. Boom. Alright, so the first one, of course, I mean, this is natural. You're going to have some wear and tear looks on the blade there from batoning. Nothing unexpected. Let's try a few more pieces, see how she does. Try to make some kindling for the fire pit. We're gonna go. This is in frame. Yep, we're in frame. All right, so I'm gonna go to the bottom side of the blade here, next to the jimping, down near the handle. I think that did a little better just because it's thicker. Down near, sorry, not in frame. Did a little better because it's thicker down here. I don't know if you hear that clicking, but it's my dogs trying to get out. They want to come out here and see what I'm doing. I apologize if you hear that. Alright. Let's do one more piece out of this one. We'll go with the middle of the blade. That did pretty good too. Look at the edge of the blade here and see if, after just a couple times batoning, feels still brand spanking new. So this steel they're using, sorry, I thought I saw a chip. No chips, we're good. So the steel that Milwaukee's using feels pretty good in the hand. Baton's pretty good. Let's do a little more. See how she holds up. We're going to go with the bigger piece this time. I don't know exactly what kind of wood this is. I think it's pine. Not quite white enough. Nothing racial there. Just my observation. I don't think it's exactly pine. You know what? Good enough blade to go through all that. It's only a 4-inch blade, guys. I was going to see if I go this way instead of this way. We'll just go this way. Going again with the middle of the blade. Got to leave some tip out here to baton on. Not getting anything in the handle. The soft plastic that they're using on the handle, I'm not getting any negative vibrations or feedback through the handle. It feels pretty good. really whack on this son of a bitch and see if it takes any damage. So far, so good. She's not taking any damage. I like it. I might put some Ranger bands I've got down in the cave. I got some Ranger bands I might wrap around here for traction. But I haven't had any slippage or anything just yet. Because remember, I said this handle's really soft and smooth, which I'm not too wild about. And while I'm looking at it, I know I didn't mention it. While I'm looking at it, the model number is 48-22-1926. Milwaukee Tradesman. Let's keep going. Let's baton a few more pieces. And get my base steady here, guys. Sorry. I don't have my normal little log stump that I use as a base, so I'm just using these fire logs. Always gotta have a base. You don't want to be effing up your blade on the concrete. And if you do, go fuck yourself. Yeah. It's zipping through. It's just thin enough where it's zipping through these logs pretty easily. But she's not too thin. Like I said, I don't have the thickness, but she's not thin enough to where it's a thin, stupid little blade. This thing is she's got some beef to her, but she's not too thick for a little 4-inch blade. This is a nice little blade. I like it. See how it's taken on the spine where I've been banging on it with the baton. I want to see how it's been taking that. Of course, it's got some dirt on it. No dents, no dings, no scratches. All right. Feel the sharpness here? Feels just as sharp as when I opened it. I like this thing. Alright, so my initial thoughts on it after batoning with it a little bit, cutting a little bit of paper. I like this thing. I think that this is going to be a good little 4-inch drop point blade. Good for batoning, camping, and maybe some woodling, and feels great in the hand. The pommel protrudes. I don't know what the size of your guys' hands are. I know what the size of my hands are, but holding her in the hand, choking up to do some whittling or whatever, just basic cutting, that pommel protrudes out pretty far. It's a long handle, and I think I kind of like that because you can choke back, get some power for potential chopping if you may need to do some chopping with it. I don't think it's going to be much of a chopper. She's not heavy, but if you had to, probably could. I like this little thing. This is going to be my new EDC for by the campfire at the campsite. I think I'm going to really enjoy this. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. Again, this is the Milwaukee Tradesman, model number 48-22-1926. This is Auto Knives. Everybody be safe, and until next time. Fuck yeah!